What up, y'all? I know I promised that I would be a little bit more consistent in terms of posting videos and posting content, but I have some good news for you. Even though I haven't really been posting, I have been making pretty much some videos just to gear up for me posting, figuring it all out, and I'm excited to bring you guys another video today. Today's video is going to be another dope review on a dope shoe, one of my favorite releases of this year. I know in my last video when I was talking about the UNC toes, the UNC toes, I said that it wasn't a lot of shoes that was coming out this year that I really enjoy, or it hasn't been too much shoes that I really liked. This particular shoe, guys, I'm not gonna lie, this is one of those shoes where I'm like, wow, this shoe blew me away. It didn't have too much hype around it. It didn't have too much hype around it when it first, was leaked or launched. Then it started to build hype, and then the hype started to go down. Once release date came, you couldn't find them nowhere. I actually hit on the sneakers app. I didn't really try to go for them too much. I had exclusive access on them for Finish Line because I'm an A-list member, but I didn't really go for them on Finish Line. I didn't really want to. I just was really honestly on the sneakers app just trying to see if I was gonna hit. And long and behold, I did hit. Yeah, so these shoes right here, man, they're such a dope pair of shoes. And like I said, they truly did blow me away. I wasn't really expecting myself to like the shoe as much as I liked them. Okay, so the shoe that I am talking about is... Now, if you guys don't know what this shoe is already, I think the box speaks for itself. I think you guys already should know what the box is, what is inside this box right now. But let's just appreciate the box that we do have. Like, let's just appreciate Nike's attention to detail on this pair of shoes. Like, it's just, I love when we get, we're paying, sometimes $200 for a pair of shoes, or upwards to $200 for a pair of shoes, right? It does make me feel good when Nike just puts in that extra footwork or that extra work to give us a dope box like this, or give us just some details or something different in terms of quality. I think this ups the quality a little bit for me in terms of just me enjoying the shoe a little bit more. Like, I have to be honest, like the packaging is a plus. So you have this all black box is coming open. The shoes want to be showing off, but you have this all black box with gold accent. You have the metallic gold accent. Yeah, man, this is a dope shoe. So I'm gonna get you guys into this shoe. We have the Jordan 1 Palominos. Guys, this shoe right here is such a dope shoe. Honestly, this shoe kind of, like I said before, it did blow me away just by how much I do, truly like it. It's one of those shoes where it's a shoe that didn't have too much hype. Like, it wasn't hype driven as much as it would have been in a few years ago. It wasn't as hype driven, but it's still one of those shoes that I think a lot of people really like, and a lot of people are truly happy that they have in their collection. It's one of those shoes, if you did want it, you could have got it. If you did want it, you could have got it. My opinion on this shoe, it's a dope shoe, and I think honestly it's on the list for one of my favorite shoes this year. Like, it's not my favorite, I'm not gonna say it's my favorite, but it's one of my favorites that I've picked up this year. I think this is just a dope looking shoe. Obviously, it's not too much. We don't have too much going on with the shoe, but it's just how the shoe was just executed. Just looking into the details a little bit more on the shoe, you have this cell on the midsole right here. You have this cell on the midsole, which, people would think that it's white, but it's actually not white. It's actually cell. And then going from there, you have this black leather. Now, the leather is not really nothing too crazy, but hey, it still looks dope. Like, I'm not a person that's just like a materials guy, but sometimes materials are nice, unless it's suede. I'll say that, unless it's suede. But in terms of when we're talking about leather and how soft the leather is and everything like that, listen, if it's a dope shoe, it's a dope shoe. Obviously, we don't want stiff leather, but this is not a breaker for me. It's a dope shoe, and I like it. And the main thing that people came here for, and it made a lot of people gravitate to this shoe, would be just this material right here. This brown, obviously, it's brown. It's a dope color, and then just the material. I think this is a nubuck or a suede. It doesn't have too much motion on the suede, but nevertheless, it's a nice looking suede. And it gets the job done, honestly. A lot of people have compared it to the mochas. And I think a lot of people like this shoe because they couldn't get the mochas. And a lot of people use this as a consolation prize or a consolation shoe just because they couldn't get the mochas, in which it's not a bad consolation shoe at all. A lot of people missed out on the mochas, and the mochas right now are ranging from $450 to $500 in my size. So I'm a size 10, but you can only imagine the other sizes, like the 11s or 12s or 13s. So this shoe is not a bad shoe to have if you don't have the mochas. But I'll also say, not speaking on the mochas, this shoe is dope in its own right. That's what I'll say. Like, this shoe is dope in its own right. Now, obviously, we have the brown effects, and we all know what the brown comes from and why brown is so popular. Obviously, it's for Travis Scott. And he pretty much made the brown on silhouettes popular, like the earth tones on silhouettes popular, which is not a bad thing. Like, I'm not complaining about it. But like I said, the Palomino is its own shoe in its own right, and I really believe that they are dope. Now, if we are comparing them to the mochas, and we are saying that, you know, just doing comparisons to the mochas and just side by side, I don't know which ones I would take at the very moment. I'm gonna do a review on that as well. I have a video on it. And like I said, not comparing them to the mochas or the Travis Scotts. They're just a dope shoe in their own right. I think, honestly, Jordan Brand hit it out the park with this shoe. Like, touching up on the details a little bit more on this shoe. We have that nubuck on the toe, and then we also have, you know, that brown on the backside, and then brown nubuck on the check as well. One thing that did stick out to me as well, we had that D-Boss Air Jordan logo. And that's a small little detail that I really can enjoy and I really can, you know, appreciate, because I'm not a real big fan of the D-Boss or the M-Boss Air Jordan logo. It's like I said, I know it's a small detail and I know it's something minute, but that's something that I really do pay attention to, because like I said, I love details on a shoe. That's something that I pay attention to. In terms of this shoe, like I said, it's definitely a simple shoe, but it's a dope take on the original Brad color blocking of the shoe. And that's why I think a lot of people, you know, do like it. And like I said, it's a great shoe for the fall. It's a great shoe for the fall. There's so many fits that I know that I can pull off with this. And I'm just once I saw them, I'm just looking in my closet and looking in my wardrobe as to how can I pull these off. And it's like, there's so many things that this can go with, so many fall tones that this can go with. And like I said, it's just one of those shoes. Now, the main thing that a lot of people that I heard that a lot of people didn't really like about the shoe, if we did have something to nitpick about the shoe, it would just be this tongue right here, which is gold. I feel like a lot of people just, you know, like to complain about a lot of things. You really don't have to complain about a lot of things, honestly. It's either you like the shoe or you don't. You either get the shoe or you don't. You don't have to always complain about things like that. You don't always have to complain because it's something small. It's not one of those things where it's gonna really affect how the shoe looks drastically, if at all, honestly. It's really just a different color. And typically when you're wearing the shoe, a lot of people will wear this shoe with jeans, and the jeans are gonna go over their logo. So it's kind of like, a lot of people choose to complain about stuff, and sometimes people are never satisfied with it. That's just a little rant. But like I said, me personally, I can see myself enjoying this shoe a lot. I can see myself really just appreciating the shoe, because I'm appreciating it right now. I'm just looking at it. Like I said, you guys know that I'm a sucker for suede. I'm a sucker for just great materials, and this right here, this shoe has great materials. For it to be a general release and for it to not really have too much hype around it, it's a dope shoe. And, you know, like I said, I'm not one to try to convince somebody to get a shoe or anything like that. But if you guys are looking for a shoe for the fall time, this would be a great candidate for you guys to pick, especially if you like Jordan 1s. This would be a great candidate for you guys to pick. And also, it's not going for too much on the resale market as well. Once again, don't really care. But a lot of people do care, so I'll give that information. It's not really going for too much on retail. I think my size is going for maybe like $20 over retail. So I said retail market, I'm sorry, resale market. My size, once again, is not going for too much over retail. So like I said, $20, maybe $25 at max. So like I said, it's not a bad shoe at all. It's not a bad shoe, and I'm actually happy that I picked these up because, like I said, these kind of shocked me as to how good they truly are. I believe that they really are like a dope shoe. They're a dope shoe, like I said, in their own right. Not comparing them to the Mochas and not comparing them to the Travis Scotts. They're a dope shoe in their own right. Nike really did their thing with this. Still didn't give us laces though. They still didn't give us extra laces. Nah, I'm just joking. Like, I think with these, we don't really necessarily need extra laces. Honestly, I think it's dope the way that they are. Like, laced up like this, it's dope. Like, black laces is dope. Staying traditional to that Bred Tool color blocking. This is one of those shoes where I know that I'm gonna get some good wears out of them. I know that I'm gonna get some good fits out of them. And I know that I'm just gonna enjoy them, honestly. And I think, honestly, like I said, I am gonna do a review based on, you know, comparing the Mochas to these. And I really want to like just analyze both shoes. Like, I really just want to compare both shoes and really look at the differences between both shoes. Because when you're looking at them side by side, you can see the differences and you can try to appreciate both of them for what they are. You know, you don't, like I said, I try not to compare shoes all the time, and I just try to really just appreciate shoes for what they are. Like I said, these, once again, are truly dope, and I'm excited to get all the fits off for these. I'm excited to really know what I'm gonna rock with these. I'm excited. So once again, the Jordan 1 Palomino, add this to your collection today. So yeah, closing out this video, wasn't a long video at all. I just wanted to get my thoughts and pretty much just bring you guys like a little review as to the Palomino ones. Once again, I really do appreciate you guys for all you do, all the support that you guys show me, all the comments that you guys leave, all the suggestions and all the checkups. Once again, it does mean the world to me, and it does make me happy, and I do appreciate it, guys. So once again, thank you for that. And once again, I also have to thank God once again, because without him, I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in to, you know, buy these shoes and bring you guys, you know, reviews or just talk about shoes and just making videos about, you know, a passion that I have or a little vice that I have, which is buying shoes. So once again, guys, thank you again for supporting me. Thank you again for all the love. And if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. And if you guys are enjoying the content, subscribe. It doesn't hurt. It's free. So yeah. And guys, I just have one more thing to say. Just one more thing. Love yourselves so you can love others. We just kicking it.